Hello, hello. Welcome back to the bog. I'm Willow, and I'll be your guiding light. Today, we'll be diving back into Menace, picking up where we left off after a brutal fight. We had chosen to deal with an alien infestation before fighting the rogue army, and we recruited a new vehicle squad leader, ex-con. The fight seemed like it was gonna be easy. It was anything but. Hopefully, our next deployment goes a little better. Contain migration. To Skull, the Xenos are gathering to move their nests to a nearby sector that had not been suffering from them yet. Our force has to contain their migration and make sure they stay right where they are. Vet hostiles from entering the target zone for 10 rounds. Yeah, we've seen this type before. Keep control of the objective high, do it without losing anybody. And the reward for that is Xeno Delicatessens. I still can't pronounce that right, but we get money for that. Can also do Protect Settlements. It's another 2 skull. A large moving biomass has been detected approaching an unprotected colony within striking distance. Assemble a detachment and intercept the critters before they can spread into any built-up areas. The alert went out late, so expect to be engaged from all directions. And then we have another one. Defend the zone, kill the attacking bombardier, don't break too much stuff. And the reward for that is a hunting lodge. Rural parts of planets are often littered with hunting lodges. While they typically spend their days subsisting off local fauna, your own presence suggests the Xeno problem has completely dwarfed the capabilities of a simple game hunt. Doing well by such a place might bring these local hunters out to help with wildlife conservation, so as long as they get to haul back what's edible, of course. We get 2 hunter squads for the final mission of the operation. I like that. Last mission did not go great. We kind of got hammered by the aliens, and so having a bit of a boost for the final mission sounds good, and generic money isn't that appealing. We're gonna do that one. I don't love Gabriel Escond. It's a clear day. We got to hold for 8 rounds. We do have to destroy the attacking bombardier. Can I see which one of these is the bombardier? Aha, that's the attacking bombardier. So we want long-ranged weapons down here. We got some civilians, which I don't think we care about. That might be for the don't lose a squad. But they're going to be running at us, and so we're going to prefer Rewa because I like her better. I do want the lasgun does a lot, but it doesn't one-shot the bombardiers, and it only taking out one of the alien warriors isn't that good. I wonder if we can get a vehicle weapon, because there's the auto cannon. Like, this would be a really useful thing against the warriors. I know I sold one of these before. We do actually have a decent amount of money, but it might be a little bit tough. I could sell one of the lances and the chain gun we don't want. I could sell all of these. We'd still be 50 short. So I think we're gonna have to just make it work with the lasgun. Lasgun, MMG, smokes. She doesn't need extra ammo because she's got the lasgun. And then notably, the M6 CMG is pretty good. The massive amount of damage and armor pen makes it really effective against squads, and especially with them rushing us, Pike's gonna be instrumental. Lim, I gotta add her to the mission. Yeah, that takes up a bunch of our stuff. We don't have... I haven't really invested in good armor piercing, which is a little bit rough. This would be the situation where having those anti-tank grenades would be helpful, but we are kind of with the Werfkers. The flamethrower was not very useful. If I add Darby to the mission, these small squads were tough. They were really struggling to put enough damage down, especially against some of the heavier enemies. And so I'm wondering if it's worth kind of taking Darby off and trying to have just a bit more damage available. This is the short range crowbar, and I want that for sure because they're going to be running at us. Do you have anything that makes you better? If we could get all the way up to assassin, which we don't have enough promotion points for, that could be pretty interesting. But you don't have any way to get better armor penetration on Cody. Limb, we could get counterstrike to shoot back at things that attack him, or mobile infantry to have him jumping in and out, but we don't need that right now. Rewa, we could get you Fury, but that makes some of our stuff pretty rough. Commando could be fun, but again, we're thinking about having someone jumping in and out. Pike, we could get... he's got a bunch of stuff that are for not having a special, which is a little tough. There aren't promotions that immediately jump out to me as like, ooh, I definitely need this for this character, this squad. And they don't have any hardware, which is a bummer. The anti-tank rockets are really good against bombardiers. It's the warriors that are a problem. We don't really have a lot of good options to deal with them. The Arc is decent with its 20 armor pen. And like, but ooh, yeah, the hollow points are not gonna help with that. We don't have great ways of dealing with them. The anti-personnel mine launchers could be interesting, but I'm not sure if they work against targets of that size. And these things are way too expensive. So I think we're really just... we're going to have larger squads focus fire them in order to deal with them. We don't want you to have that. We want you to have a worker. This only stuns humanoid targets. We don't care that much about sight lines. We are... ooh, maybe we give Limb the stim. If he does get attacked, we can buff him. And then you... we want your special weapon uses up. And then we just try and see if we can get more soldiers in these squads. Yeah, so we actually can put down, you know, having 7 people in the squad being able to put down fire, I think will help quite a bit. As far as our deployment goes, we've got a little bit of stuff coming from the northwest, but it's mostly the kind of the other 3 sides that I'm worried about. This blocks line of sight, and as does this, and so I do have a strong temptation to stick Pike like right here, and that lets him hit anything that comes over on this side and hit this huge kind of wide range. We'd put Rewa out here because her first goal is to get out there and kill the bombardier. As a part of that, we'd send Lim as well, and then maybe Cody gets to be up here tucked in to kind of cover the northwest side. Yeah, alright, let's do this thing.
What?
Alright. Yeah, I really wish we could determine what direction the tanks face when they deploy, because that does affect their ability to move. There are 6 stars available if we do everything correctly. I don't know if we can go above 5 stars. That'll be interesting to find out.
Yep, sir.
You'll never guess that we're gonna start with Pike. Stand by. See if we can see anything.
What?
Nope.
Orders?
Now things are complicated. Ooh, using the Travoden doesn't take any action points. It's kind of neat.
Yeah.
I could send him all the way out here, but right here he's got decent cover.
Sir.
I don't know. You're the most likely one to not be able to do anything. You start out by deploying, get your CMG out. Yeah, he's got plenty of range on that. And then just give Rewa a bunch of
Ready on my
action points
signal!
this turn. What? Cities are moving?
What?
Still got nothing.
Orders?
I don't really want to stick Lim in the tank to start off. And that really commits me to having him way in one direction. I like having him be able to respond, and so we're just gonna actually. Oh,
What?
I don't know. I do kind of want to get Rewa going because she does heal between missions because of our repair depot. I can get her pretty far out here, even with her not super great sightlines. I can plant my face towards the enemy and try to get my front armor. And we can actually just shoot a laser at this tile and see what we hit. No idea if we hit anything. But it costs us very little, and
Orders?
being able to shoot beyond your sightline is a lot of fun. This is where the tank is cover would be pretty good. I'm a little worried about committing out this far, but I'd like to try and get some of the hurt put down sooner rather than later. So I am going to try having Lim go out with him. This is where the 5 to enter an exit would be really good. Alas. Cody, if I stick you way on the wings, you won't be able to hit anything. I'm a little bit worried about things running up there, but for now we're going to just move you here. So you've got cover from the front, and then we just deploy and we wait for them. So we're defending. Ooh, I think those are full alien warriors. Yeah. Bombardier has moved much.
What?
Yeah. So this is again the problem where this thing's just gonna take so many shots to kill, but I don't want to like fire the anti-tank right off the bat.
Sir.
They will eventually move into your range, and no one's in range for your buff, and so
Orders?
for right now, I think we just we dump some shots into these guys. We see kind of what we're working with here. Yeah, about as well as we expected. Okay, so the second round of shooting at them should kill them or break them. Because the first round took out a bunch of armor, second shot did some damage. Yeah, they're gonna move up, but they shouldn't be in range to attack this turn.
What?
Nice. Alright, Rewa. Let's see if we can sneak forward and find that. Well, maybe we send Lim out? Because he's got better sightlines.
There, movement.
Hey. We did not hit it. Oh, the laser will one-shot them. They only have 100 health. Those things are right on the edge of his range, but if I run him up to here, he'll be in cover and be able to get behind it. And I think we just use the Travoden. I'm like, maybe we suffer consequences for using drugs, but the game hasn't warned us about it, so let's try it. Travoden. No consequences so far. See if you can take these guys out. It'd be kind of cool if it gave us an expected damage on their health bar. Because having to manually calculate, like, at this many tiles range, this is how much damage my shots do, is a little bit tough. Alright, we didn't proc Berserk, but that's basically everything. That's gonna disband almost certainly. Interestingly enough, we don't actually have to kill anything but the Bombardier. We just have to not lose the objective. Civies are continuing to be mostly intelligent. running away from the threats. Yeah, you're just gonna launch shots at something. Yeah, it's a bombardier. It doesn't have high accuracy. Rewa's gonna have to hunt that thing down. How good is your accuracy just like at max range? Good accuracy? Yeah, because it... Oh no, the laser accuracy is... Like, it does get a little bit better, but I don't think it's gonna get better than this, so we take the shot. It's now overheating. Yeah, she just needs to be in range to put shots down, so... We keep moving. Nothing on this side, so we can aim ourselves toward it. And Lim will probably just run away next turn. Try and avoid getting shot at too much. I'm a little worried this hits our friends, but I don't think so. Or mostly I want to find out, so let's see. You have to put a little bit of suppression on them, scare them a little bit, but oh my god, that was effective. I can get the cities to turn. Let's get you guys back towards the middle. Ooh, that's another one. Suddenly lots of bugs. Yeah, so the laser lance is out of commission this turn. We're not that worried about the blaster bug for her, because she does repair between missions, and not losing squaddies matters a lot to me. We don't have enough to vent and shoot, but we can kind of sneak up, get in range. It's not going to be great effectiveness at that range, but if I go here, or even here, so I can move one more up, and then take shots, move, and then shoot again. We want to try and get this thing dead. Alright, good. That's most of its health, and yeah, so her attack does pen the armor of it quite well. So this should most likely finish it, or at least make it panic. Nice! That procs her Berserk, which doesn't do that much.
Of course I could do it.
But it does allow us to... I don't know if we want to be doing that, but we can shoot out a line of smokes here. Boom, boom, boom. And start turning. And basically just be like, now the blaster bug is out of range and I don't care. That is the hope, the theory. It has blitzed forward. You can, in theory, get close to it. The anti-tank rocket could actually do some pretty good work. If I can get a little bit to the side, and also move towards the warriors. That's 90. I think 70 we can still shoot after. 1, 2, 3. 3 is not your ideal range. You want to be at 4, and so I think we try and go here. We run over to there, we see if we can tag it with the anti-tank. Because that would be a huge boon. Yeah! Big damage. Yeah, put a huge chunk of it out. I like that. These guys are approaching, but this is what Pike is specialized for. They're definitely not in his blind spot that I didn't think about. Never mind, he can still hit him. Light him up!
Okay.
Nice. Yeah! Okay. Beautiful. That is what we want from the machine gun. Ooh!
Enemy spotted.
Those guys are whatever.
About time.
You've got not a lot else you can do, so you're just gonna hang out. I don't think we're firing the... I don't know how to use the dropship, apparently.
Hostiles.
More warriors, not the biggest threat. I'd love to laser this, but the laser does suffer. It's in cover. I could probably cheeky to here. Yeah, if I cheeky to here, or even to here, I can blast it at good range, and that should just finish it. The laser does 130 hit point damage, fully pens its armor, waste it.
Major,
Yeah.
keep your eyes on this Marine.
Sweet, and then we can turn around to be ready to move back towards our group. Lim might take some fire, but I'm not that worried about it. He's got decent armor, and the flying bugs aren't the scariest thing. Oh! There's a bombardier over here somewhere. That's a little frustrating, where, like,
Yeah.
I can't see it at all, but it can see them. I guess, like, it has the warriors to do that,
Sir.
but it's a little weird. I'm not gonna lie. These guys are right at the edge of his range, but if we sneak forward a little bit, he should be able to get a couple of shots off, even at long range, to do some pretty good work. Oh yeah, those things are made of paper. Wow. And then go here, and he can put some shots on these. He's got plenty of backup ammo, and doing damage to their armor will help. Yeah, so that'll make it so that Pike's got 10. They are fleeing towards the enemy because we can't see them, which is a little bit frustrating, but we will persevere.
Sir.
Those guys are now capturing, but Pike can light them up. Yeah, and that armor shred really helped. Beautiful. You can assist Lim so he can get closer. Oh, okay, hello. Guess we start trying to lay down the strafing run. This is one of the things I complained about previously, where, like, I've moved 3 of my units, and so I only have 2 guys left. And even if I had a 5th person, like, I'm on the 4th turn. If he's the one covering this side, I just can't do anything about this.
Let's see you buck.
And that just
About time.
makes it really hard to win the mission, which is a little bit frustrating. This is what the anti-tank rocket is for, so please hit it. Awesome! Okay, we got a little bit lucky on that. And then you, unfortunately, kind of have to run towards the danger, because we gotta take that thing out or it's gonna keep shelling us. But overall, pretty good. Fleeing enemies can't capture, so that helps a lot. But if that rocket misses, we're SOL.
Let me have them.
Young alien warriors aren't the biggest deal. I'm actually not that concerned if they run up and hit Rewa. I would much rather have Cody try and sneak around the side and put some hurt on the bombardier. This is gonna be like right here. Yeah. Try and rip this thing apart. Oh, maybe with your gorilla, we can actually tear it to shreds. That would be so cool. Yeah! That's the gorilla buff right there. That's almost all of those hit and the huge bonus damage. That's why we bring Cody. Absolutely beautiful. Now hopefully the warriors don't eat anybody. Yeah, they're just ignoring Rewa. They're like, yeah, she's too heavily armored for us.
What?
Beautiful. And now Pike should be able to just shred these guys. They're out in the open. It probably doesn't kill them, even with the second round, but it will absolutely destroy their morale.
It's confirmed.
Yeah, you can see that one shot that penned the armor for a big old chunk of damage. It did kill them, nice. Beautiful, we love that. A structure has been destroyed. I don't know. Ah, this one, it got shelled by the bombardier. You're moving back towards... I guess it's fleeing. That's a little bit spooky. Those are a problem. That is a full squad of adult alien warriors. I do not like that.
What?
Rewa, you should start killing things. I think these guys are gonna get absolutely shredded. Yep, and then finish them for your berserk proc.
I like
And
this
it
one,
also
Major.
procs Revel and Slaughter, which just makes her get better and better as we go. Beautiful. He's gonna run away. It's a little bit scary. Yeah, look at that dodge. Oh yeah. Excellent
Man,
use of resources out of me.
Hey,
Lim, get in there. Get all the way, Lim. And then hopefully we can have you start off next turn. Ooh, lots of friends coming in from this quadrant. More alien warriors, but it's not a full squad, and it's near the tank.
Yeah, I got
More young
something
ones.
here.
We don't care about that.
sir.
Yeah, right now we just care about Lim. If I get you to here, I can actually do 2 shots as we go. So we move 1 to here. I think the Bombardier actually fled the map, which is huge. You can fire on these, put some hurt down. Yeah, it's not great, but it's something. We can move you again and utilize running gun to get another salvo. Still an armor damage, which kind of sucks. And then we want to use our Trevoden so that he doesn't die. Keep him safe and sound. Hopefully then when it moves up, Pike can then put some shots in. They are now in the line of fire. I love that. Aha! They're more focused on the objective than on my guys. I'm okay with this. You're kind of in a weird spot if you hang out there. I don't think you can shoot around corners, which is a little sad. So maybe you do actually hang out here and take some long-range shots. To start with, Pike needs to put hurt on these guys. Hopefully 1 round kills them. Nice! They're now fleeing. Beautiful. I can give Lim some more AP. Fleeing enemies again, can't capture, so they're not a threat to me. Alien Stingers are one of the most pathetic units in the game.
Yeah.
Lim can just annihilate them. And then you just, yeah, your Berserk proc's not going to do a lot this turn. Bummer. Yeah, they're going to keep going, so Cody's got to come loop around. Again, all we care about is keeping them out. That's all we need to do. Cody, you can actually just go get friendly with these guys.
Been waiting on you.
Oh! Okay, those are the spiderlings. Those ones are actually a little bit scary. So we'll move up, we'll deploy, and we'll try and rip them apart. These are their melee. They jump on us and they cause a lot of problems. But hopefully he just picks them up.
On point.
Not quite what I wanted, but a couple of them down is a couple of them down. Oh, and they still let it turn left? Man. See, this is what I mean.
Okay, okay.
Cities got hurt bad. And, like, there's no way for me to do anything about this, which is really frustrating. You can just, the warriors themselves are actually pretty tough, but a laser should, yeah, vaporize one, and you can put hurt on the other. Not a lot of hurt, but some.
I didn't punch through.
It might hit her. It doesn't care. Yes, we're going to lose a little bit of progress on the objective because this guy just got to go right off the bat, or right at the end of the turn, but I think a spray should... Man, spray is such bad accuracy. Because I'm like, the accuracy tanked so much on a spray. You can see the accuracy at max range is basically 0. So yeah, I think we are just gonna have to shoot twice. Oh my god, we killed the civilian. We just straight up killed the city. I hope we don't get in trouble for that. What's the cost unit? It won't show me? Oh, rip. He's sad, yeah. My bad, guys. I didn't mean to kill you. We're definitely having a tough time with those cities.
What?
They are not having
Sir.
a good time. There's no reason to shoot at them, that guy right now, so... I don't even know if this kills you, but I want to find out.
We must go bigger.
Yeah, nothing. But I can move to there and then get a pretty good shot of suppressive fire. Probably kills it. Yeah.
Nice group.
And Berserk proc lets her aim in the right direction and maybe even move. Yeah. Okay, I think we're gonna have to get expert pilot. The turning is such a big cost. At least this time the civvies are not in my line of fire. I do want to see how Lim performs against these guys. If I move him up and get him to start shooting at these, just because if I can have Pike fire over here, that solves X-Turn's problem. You are still retreating. Yeah, okay, nice. As we move there, we should be able to fire at this and get some overflow into that. And the Berserk proc won't let us shoot again, but it will let us get a little bit closer. I kind of obstruct his path out. Run away! I think he might actually disband. He's got one model left at half health.
Who, sir?
Yeah, there he goes. And then Pike, rip him up.
Contact.
Good job, Pike. Alright, we just gotta get through this turn. Not too worried. I keep firing. Get rid of some points. And there are no aliens left. Okay, much better mission this time. Much better than our last time against the aliens. We take that. We do actually have there were 6 objectives, so we did get 15 promotion points. We got our times 1.1 from the previous mission. And next time we'll have a pair of hunters extra. You are disheartened. Oh, yeah. The slightest scare will make this character scream and run for the hills. They will flee instantly instead of being wavered first. Yeah, we did kill a city. Pike is euphoric, awesome. Yeah, he did so much damage with that M6 CMG. You continue to be euphoric. You're determined. Alright, so everyone except for Gryfinger had a great time. Goodbye, goodbye. Thanks for joining me in the bog. I'm Willow, and if you enjoyed having me as your guide, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Menace and many other journeys to come.